Hi guys, welcome back to another speed short. Today we're going to be using some honeybee stamps to make this pretty sign card. I like to cut all of my die cuts out of white. Why? Because I want to chase them all around my desk while I try to color them with my markers. First, I sort them because I have to keep track of all of the pieces, and then I add color to them. Why am I adding color to the back and the front? It is because I feel the need to include more than one idea, even though that's not what I'm using in my card at all, out of fear that when you're watching the video, you will feel like you are shortchanged by the free content that I am providing for you. So I like to show you one, and then I like to show you another way to use it. This Hello Winter, very pretty. Will it see the card? Absolutely not. In fact, it'll be on the back side. Then we go through and we take our markers and we add shading to all of the die cuts. Why when we could just cut them out of colored cardstock? Because I am cheap, and also I like to color. So that works out for me. I don't have to waste my colored cardstock, which is substantially more expensive, and I still get to color, which is what I like to do. When I'm done coloring, I'm going to assemble all of them with my little tweezers and my little glue gun, which actually makes my life substantially easier because, as previously stated, I don't love chasing all the little bits around. So then once those are done, I will go through and continue to add any more shading. Here I am adding 3 different colors of shading to the tiniest little circle berries you ever saw in your life. Why? Because it's going to make the world's biggest difference in the dimension that you see. That's a lie. It's not going to make any difference at all, and I could have completely colored them a solid color and nobody would have noticed. Once it's all put together, I'm going to check it first on red. Yes, I like that. It's very pretty. But just in case, because I have a fear of commitment, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to check it on the teal. Do I like that? Also pretty, but not as pretty as the red. So let's go back. First, let's add some glitters. Would it be easier to add all of the glitters before we do the assembly? Yes, it probably would be, but because glitter is like the herpes of crafting, I don't want it to be all over, so I only want to have to do it once. So I put down my clear glue, I add a little bit of the glitter to it. I eventually give up over trying to be dainty with my glitter, and then I just smother the whole thing in glitter. And then I gently pat it to make sure it's sticking to my glue. I dump off the excess and I move on with my life. Now they're very, very pretty and glittery. In order to create this door, I did a fun little embossing technique. And at first I started with my bone folder and another paper trimmer, and then I was like, oh, this would be easier with this one because it has the score already on there, and then I realized that the score line was 2 different lines. So even though I switched paper trimmers, I had to go back and use the bone folder anyway. So I just made my life actually more difficult. Once I was done with that, I went ahead and put everything together, added some gemstones, and that finished the card. So the full video is available on my YouTube.